homes. So our theme with these prizes is if you can't, we're either going to help you to get to Karbala, or if we can't help you to get to Karbala, we're going to bring Karbala to you. So that's what we've tried to do with these prizes. And inshallah, may Mawla Allah Ahlul Bayt reward all the teachers that have given these prizes, Mr. Azim as well, and also Irfan Bhai and the donors that have given the cash donations. Can we recite a nice loud salawat? I would now like to introduce you to our youngest class. They're not part of this competition, but they hold a very, very special place in our hearts. They're very important to us all, and these are the foundation. So when they're this little, we've got them, and then we train them, and we teach them, and then when they're older, they can do things like this. So I would like to introduce Class Badr with their teacher, Mrs. Alia, who are going to perform something for us about our Imam Zamana. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa alayhi Muhammad. Another Salman, please, once to get ready. And one more Salman.
Narae Takbir, Allahu Akbar, Narae Salat, Ya Rasulullah, Narae Haidari, Narae Haidari, Narae Haidari.
In Badr we have been learning about Imam Mahdi Salawat. Every morning we always remember to say salam to our living Imam.
Assalamu alaikum, Ya Mawla Mahdi, O light of Allah, you are my true light. I'm waiting for you to be by my side. Ya Mawla Narae Haidari.
Did you know that our Imam is like the sun behind the clouds?
Where is Imam Mahdi?
Where's Imam Mahdi?
He's right here. He's right here. We can't see him. He can't see us. He's like the sun behind the clouds. He's like the sun behind the clouds.
Did you know whenever you need help, you need to call Imam Mahdi?
Call Imam Mahdi. Louder.
Call Imam Mahdi.
Louder. Call Imam Mahdi.
Call Imam Mahdi.
When things go wrong, as it sometimes will, we
Call Imam Mahdi.
He will change that sigh into a smile.
Call Imam Mahdi.
Call Imam Mahdi.
Call Imam Mahdi.
He is always watching over you. If you are confused on what to do, when you're feeling low and you just don't know, we
Call Imam Mahdi.
He will change that sigh into a smile. We
Call Imam Mahdi.
call Imam Mahdi.
Call Imam Mahdi.
Say the truth and be kind to others. Listen to and respect your elders. You'll be so proud if together out loud we
Call Imam Mahdi.
He will change that sigh into a smile. Call Imam Mahdi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali. In fact, stay stood. Give out the prizes. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. We have medals for these not because they are all winners for us. So a medal for their performance and then look for their imam as well. MashaAllah, let's recite nice salawat for them all. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. And a lovely chocolate bag or a sweetie bag. And that's for all of these. So please don't start eating it whilst you sat down. And also a badge of Alam of Mawla Hazrat Abbas al-Abdal. Very nice, very beautiful. Look that way, look at the study, look there. As soon as you've got your medal, you sit down. And you've got your prizes, you sit down. Thank you. I'm sure we'll all agree they were absolutely gorgeous. Well done. And that is a very, very nice nasheed that you read about Imam Ismana. I've never heard that one before. I think you're going to have to touch it to me next week. Nice last salawat for us. Sorry, you're taking the privilege down. Yeah, right, okay. Now the part that we've all been sat downstairs in is heat. I don't know why the heat is not so high. It's usually the other way around, it's quite low. What we're going to do, thank you. One more salawat for me please. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Okay, the part that you've all been waiting for now. We are going to start watching the finalists. Are the finalists ready? Can you all just sit around here so Mr. Zishan doesn't have to chase around after you? So, like I said earlier on, I've found my replacement. I've recruited my replacement and he's going to take over. And inshallah from next year, he's going to be emceeing the whole event for me. Nice also for Mr. Zishan as well.
What beautiful performance from us, brother. Can we all say a nice loud salawat for them? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا وعظيمنا وحبيب قلوبنا وشفيع نفوسنا والقاسم محمد. وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه الغر الميامين. الحمد لله الذي جعلنا من المتمسكين بولاية سيدي مولاي علي بن أبي طالب. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا. صدق الله في كتابه الكريم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Start in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the appeal to Imam our time on Sa'id ibn Asif al-Zaman. I'd like to ask the whole audience, please be attentive and listen to these finalists and make sure you do engage in the performance. And I'd like to say I'm proud of each and every one of you who have made it to the finals. You have done great. Stand up here in front of all these people. At your age, even I would be nervous. My legs would be shaking up here right now if I was you. But well done to all of you. You should all walk out of here proud of yourself. I'd like to call up first our youngest finalist from class 100, Nurain Nakvi.
Nara Takbir, Allahu Akbar, Nara Salat, Quran. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali
Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum and ya Ali Madad. My name is Mary Fatima, and today we'll be diving in the thrilling story of the Noor Islam. Once upon a time, long, long ago, Prophet Noor had quite sure. He got a message from up high. Build an ark, don't ask why. With his wife and kids so dear, he gathered animals far and near. Rain started falling, a gentle sound. 40 days, water all around. In the ark, animals side by side, a floating zoo, a bumpy ride. But Prophet Noah's son, he had made a different choice. He stayed behind. He heard a different voice. Allah said, "It's not with you, my friend. Follow my plan. Trust in the end." The rain stopped. A rainbow gleamed. A promise from Allah, as it seemed. So kids, remember this tale so sweet. Families fake and never cheat. In Allah's plan, there's love and care. Prophet Noah's story, a lesson very rare. The first lesson, like Prophet Noah so wise, trust in Allah, a grand sunrise. Secondly, we learn in rain or shine. Family's fate is like sweet sunshine. Thirdly, when choices are made, follow Allah, not just the parade. Lesson 4, in every weather, stick together like birds with golden feathers. Finally, when life seems tough, remember Allah's plan is enough. So kids, remember in Prophet Noah's great story, find these lessons full of glory. Trust, love, stay close, my dears, in every moment, wipe away your fears. Salawat. My references are Wiki Shia Toolkit, and the Holy Quran. For my artifact, I have made a poster to show how Prophet Noah's ark can look like. Salawat.
Do you have any questions for us?
Did you write your speech yourself?
I got a little help with it, but mostly most of the hand gestures and most of the words and where this was from, I did.
Well done, Renee. Next up, we have from class Dawood, time Abbas.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad ajil farajum.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahu Akbar.
Nara Risalat.
Ya Rasulallah.
Nara Haideria.
Ya Ali.
Salawat. Assalamu alaikum ya Ali Madad. My name is Kaima Bas and I'm 11 years old. Today I'll be talking about Prophet Dawood alayhi salam. I've chosen to talk about them because I was inspired by their virtues such as resilience and courage, and I wanted to share their story with others so they may take inspiration too. Throughout the course of my speech, I'll be exploring three main points, which are: firstly, how did Prophet Dawood alayhi salam rule over Bani Israel, and what were the qualities of their judgment? Secondly, what was the relationship between Prophet Dawood alayhi salam and his son Sulaiman, as well as how they cooperated with one another while spreading the message of Allah? And thirdly, which book was revealed to Prophet Dawood alayhi salam and what did it contain?
I will then summarize about how we can take inspiration from Prophet Dawood alayhi salam and how we can implement these teachings into our own daily lives. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
In Hayat al-Qulub, Volume 1, Allama Baqir Majlisi narrates from Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam that Dawood was one of the only 4 messengers of Allah who was a prophet and a king after Prophet Nuh. This supports that Nabi Dawood was an appointed divine leader and a king who ruled Bani Israel, and he was also one of the few messengers Allah had chosen for fighting with sword, referring to jihad. Throughout their life, Prophet Dawood had many accomplishments, such as defeating Jalut, also known as Goliath, with just a sling and a stone. Goliath was an undefeated soldier of Saul, Dawood, the king of Bani Israel at the time. By defeating Goliath, Prophet Dawood showcased immense strength and courage, which is why I chose to recreate a sling and a stone for my artifact, as it symbolizes his characteristics clearly. Prophet Dawood obeyed Allah and always remained humble. They were fair and compassionate to the people in the kingdom by solving their problems with kindness and fairness. This is supported with Ayah 20 from Surah Sad, as Allah says, A'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, وَشَدَّدْنَا مُلْكَهُ وَآتَيْنَاهُ الْحِكْمَةَ وَفَصْلَ الْكِتَابِ صَدَقَ اللَّهُ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
This can be translated in English as, we consolidated his kingdom and gave him wisdom and conclusive speech. It is said in the Quran that when Nabi Dawood praised Allah, the mountains and birds accompanied him, as Allah had given the ability to Nabi Dawood to communicate with nature itself. Surah Sabah, Ayah 10 states, Certainly, we gave David our praise. All mountains and birds accompanied him, and we made iron soft for him. This also helps to understand how Prophet Dawood was the first person to produce lightweight and wearable armor for soldiers to be fighting in wars or battles. This was only possible as Allah had blessed Dawood alayhi salam with the ability to soften iron with their bare hands. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Prophet Dawood alayhi salam had around 20 children, 19 sons and 1 daughter, each of important significance. One of the most known is Sulaiman, also known as Solomon, who was Dawood's youngest son, his successor of prophethood, inheritor of the Dawood and kingship of Bani Israel. Prophet Dawood had a strong and respectful relationship with his son, as they cooperated in spreading the message of Allah, and both ruled with wisdom and justice. They were able to solve any problems in their way from amongst their people, as it is stated in Surah Anbiya, Ayah 78 that, and remember David and Solomon, when they give judgment concerning the tillage, when the sheep of some people strayed into it by night, we were witnesses to their judgment. Prophet Dawood was able to teach his son many lessons, but I was particularly impressed by the following one, which I believe we can all learn from. In Hayat al-Qulub, it is narrated by Imam Baqir alayhi salam that Dawood told Sulaiman, O my son, never laugh, because laughing much makes one poor on the day of judgment. My son, keeping silent most of the time is better for you, except when you understand that speaking is beneficial to you, because the humiliation experienced due to silence is better than the humiliation caused by over-talking. My son, if speech is silver, silence is gold. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Moving on to my final point, one of the blessings Prophet Dawood alayhi salam received from Allah was the Zabur, also known as the Psalms. The Zabur sent out from Allah, and it was one of the 4 new books in Islam, just like the Quran. In Surah Nisa, Ayah 163, Allah specifically mentions that He gave the Zabur to Prophet Dawood. The Zabur contained poetic praise and worship to Allah. Similarly, how He praised Ahlul Bayt through poetry in the form of Noah or Sida. Within the Zabur, it is mentioned that only the righteous servant shall inherit the earth, which can also be found in the Quran. This symbolizes that Allah would always have a divinely appointed leader present. And this reminds me of Imam Ali alayhi salam, as they were an unfathomable personality and the epitome of virtue. The virtues and attributes associated with Prophet Dawood alayhi salam are often linked to Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib. Imam Ali is highly revered in our traditions for their wisdom, courage and righteousness, to name a few, which are qualities that resonate with Prophet Dawood alayhi salam,
are portrayed in Islamic teachings. Both figures are seen as examples of justice, piety and leadership, but in this instance there isn't any comparable to Imam Ali alayhi salam. To summarize, the life of Prophet Dawood alayhi salam offers several lessons for all of us which we can implement in our lives immediately. These are: trust in God and humility. Regardless of what worldly status we have given, we should always remain humble and seek guidance and strength from our Creator through maintaining unwavering faith. We should always be promoters of justice and fairness, as that's also in line with the teachings of Ahlul Bayt. We should always practice gratitude and continuously praise our Creator. Prophet Dawood did this through beautifully vocalizing the poetry found in his Dawood. Prophet Dawood also showcased courage and bravery even when faced with the toughest opponent. This shows we should always remain courageous, especially if we are on the right path. As a ruler, Prophet Dawood exemplified just and compassionate leadership. They ruled with wisdom and righteousness, setting a precedent for effective governance based on divine principles. Overall, Prophet Dawood alayhi salam's life serves as a model of piety, righteousness and devotion to Allah, providing inspiration for moments to emulate his virtues and strive for spiritual excellence in their own lives. My sources for this project are Hayatul Qulub Volume 1 by Allama Bakr Majlisi, Al-Islam.org, Wikishia, and the Holy Quran translated by Ali Quli Qurai. Thank you for listening to my speech. Salawat.
And do the judges have any questions for you?
Beta, who helped you in writing everything? Your papa. And what was your input in there?
We both wrote the speech together.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Wow, beautiful and detailed performance.
MashaAllah.
Sorry, a loud, nice and loud for you. Next up, we have also from class Herbert, Alicia and Nakfi. Salawat.
Narai Takbir,
Allahu Akbar.
Narai Risalat,
Ya Rasulallah.
Narai Haideria,
Ya Ali.
Haideria,
Ya Ali.
Haideria,
Ya Ali.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم واتلو عليهم نبأ ابني آدم بالحق إذ قرب قربانا فتقبل من أحدهما ولم يتقبل من الآخر قال لا أقتلنك قال إنما يتقبل الله من المتقين. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
And recite to them the story of Adam's two sons. In truth, when they both offered a sacrifice to Allah and it was accepted from one of them but was not accepted from the other, said the latter, I will surely kill you. Said the former, indeed Allah only accepts from the righteous. This is the 27th ayah of Surah Al-Ma'idah, which is the 5th surah in the Holy Quran. Ya Ali brothers and Assalamu alaikum. And welcome to today's exploration of the profound narrative of Prophet Habil alayhi salam and his brother Qabil, rooted within our religion. In this detailed analysis, we will examine the virtues and vices embodied by the characters, drawing connections to the lives of the Imam Masumin alayhi salam. Let me guide you to the breakdown of our lesson. Number 1, the conflict and sacrifices. Then we will move on to the tragic act that occurred. Thirdly, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows his divine intervention and mercy. How it connects to the lives of the Imam Masumin alayhi salam. The effect reflects of the impact of this story on the body, mind and soul, the destructive effects of negative attributes, and then finally I will present my conclusion. Prophet Habil, also known as Abel in Judeo-Christian tradition, holds a revered place in Shia Islam as a symbol of piety, sincerity and devotion. Born to Prophet Adam alayhi salam and Hawa, also known as Eve, his life exemplifies the highest moral standards and unwavering faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. According to Shia traditions, Habil was born with innate virtues, inheriting the noble qualities of his parents. His upbringing in the divine presence of Prophet Adam alayhi salam and the teaching of his father instilled in him a deep reverence for Allah and a profound sense of duty towards humanity. Habil's devotion to worship and obedience to Allah were unmatched, earning him the title of Habil the Righteous among Shia scholars. His offerings were not merely rituals, but expressions of genuine love and submission towards the Almighty. Salawat. However, on the other hand, let's delve into the complex character of Gabil. Gabil, the son of Prophet Adam alayhi salam, has an important role in this Quranic story, representing the darker aspects of human nature. Despite being born into a family of prophets and surrounded by divine guidance, Gabil's life took a tragic turn due to the seeds of jealousy and resentment within him. His journey serves as a reminder of the consequences of giving in to the negative emotions and straying from the path of righteousness. Through Gabil's story, we are confronted with the dark realities of human weaknesses and the importance of striving morally in the face of adversity. The conflicts and sacrifices. We begin by examining the brother's offerings to Allah, emphasizing Habil's genuine devotion. Drawing from the Quranic narrative and Shia Hadith, particularly Al-Mizan by Allama Tabatabai, we explore the significance of their sacrifices. As Allama Tabatabai writes, in the sacrifice of Habil and Gabil, Allah emphasizes the importance of sincerity and genuine devotion. The tragic act. Moving forward, we delve into the pivotal moment of Gabil's jealousy, leading to the heinous act of fratricide, which means the killing of a brother or sister. We discuss the consequences of Gabil's actions and reflect on the gravity of this first murder on earth, referencing Shia Hadith and commentaries incorporating teachings from sources like Nahj al-Balagha. In the words of Imam Ali alayhi salam from Nahj al-Balagha, beware, jealousy devours good deeds, just as fire devours wood. Divine intervention and mercy. Our journey includes the merciful intervention of Allah, symbolically teaching Gabil through a crow. We draw insights from Shia Hadith and commentaries incorporating teachings from sources like Nahj al-Balagha. A narration from Nahj al-Balagha reminds us, mercy towards creation is the key to divine mercy. Relation to the lives of the Aina Masumin alayhi salam. We establish parallels between Habil's virtues and the exemplary lives of Imam Ali alayhi salam and Imam Hassan alayhi salam. To strengthen and referencing Shia sources like Bihar al-Anwar by Allama Majlisi to strengthen these connections. As narrated in Bihar al-Anwar, Imam Ali alayhi salam said, kindness is a mark of faith. Whoever is not kind portrays no faith. Impact on body, mind and soul. Our exploration extends to the tangible effects on embodying virtues on our well-being. We refer to Shia literature and sources such as Kitab al-Kafi to provide spiritual insights into the impact on our body, mind and soul. As stated in Kitab al-Kafi, sincerity is the foundation of all virtues, and without it, no good deed is accepted. Destructive effects of negative attributes. We discuss the detrimental consequences of negative attributes, such as jealousy, pride, and insincerity, referencing Shia Hadith and Islamical philosophical works for additional depth. Imam Ali alayhi salam cautions in Nahj al-Balagha, pride is a barrier towards wisdom. In conclusion, we summarize the key lessons learned from the narrative, emphasizing the importance of cultivating virtue and avoiding destructive qualities, encouraging reflection on the sacrifices by Imam Masumin alayhi salam and their guidance in purifying hearts and souls. Throughout our discussion, we cite Shia books such as Al-Mizan, Najib al-Ala, Kitab al-Kafi, and Bihar al-Ruwan, providing specific quotations for authenticity. May the kindness, honesty, and sincerity found in the stories of our Prophet Habil and our Imams serve as a beacon, lighting our path towards becoming individuals who contribute positively to the world. Thank you for your attention, and may you all forever be in our Lord's mercy. For my artifact, I have created a kindness rock garden, with each stone representing a virtual lesson learned in the story of Prophet Habil alayhi salam.
Do you have any questions? Can we all recite a nice loud salawat? Can I also make a quick reminder, can all small children stay with their parents, and can we try not to talk over the finalists or you can distract them? Salawat. Next up, also from class haideria, Ali Akbar Shah. Salawat.
محمد وعلي محمد.
Nara Takbir,
Allahu Akbar.
Nara Risalat,
Ya Rasulallah.
Nara Haidari, Nara Haidari, Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum ya Ali Madad. My name is Ali Akbar Shah, and today I will be talking about Prophet Isa alayhi salam. I would like to talk about the following points: the birth of Prophet Isa alayhi salam, the miracles of Prophet Isa alayhi salam, and the return of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. Imam Sahib al-Asri wal-Zaman.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
When it comes to the birth of Prophet Isa alayhi salam, we find that his birth is no ordinary birth. It was a true miracle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Angel Jibreel had descended from the heavens and informed the baby that she was to have. This was the divine word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The meaning of Isa is called word, who was born a divine one, Kun, without a father. Bibi Maryam traveled to an isolated place, which is in the middle of nowhere, without any water or by a tree. All of a sudden the tree started to grow dates and the tree was full of water. Prophet Isa alayhi salam from the womb of Bibi Maryam informed her to shake the palm tree full of dates and drink from the stream. 9 hours later, Prophet Isa alayhi salam was born. Whenever Bibi Maryam was accused, she vowed to keep the fast of silence and pointed to Prophet Isa alayhi salam. Everyone was shocked. Nabi Isa started speaking. Qawli inni Abdullah, Attani al-Kitab wal-Jalani Nabiyya. I am the servant of Allah. He has given me a book and made me a prophet. Salawat. At 7 months old, we see the divine knowledge of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. It is narrated by Imam Muhammad al-Baqir in Al-Amali that Prophet Isa alayhi salam was taken to a teacher. The teacher says Prophet Isa alayhi salam say the alphabet. Prophet Isa alayhi salam replied by saying, "Do you know what the alphabet is?" When the teacher heard, he became angry and shocked. How the 7-month-old asking me if I know what the alphabet is? The teacher brings him to say to Prophet Isa alayhi salam, "Explain it to me." Prophet Isa replied with something beautiful. Salawat. He replied by saying, A, the Allah of Allah, which means signs. B, the birth of Allah, which means delight. J, the Jamal of Allah, which means beauty. And D, the Deen of Allah, which means religion. This is the knowledge of Isa ibn Maryam. Salawat. We find out throughout the life of Prophet Isa alayhi salam, he performed many miracles like curing the ill, bringing the dead back to life, being able to walk and see, and many more. The miracle of Prophet Isa alayhi salam that I found the most interesting was when he created a form of bird out of clay, blew into it, and was able to fly. In Surah 3, verse 49, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I create for you out of clay, a figure like that of a bird, breathe into it, and it becomes a bird by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name. I've created an eye factor to show this magnificent miracle. The first is some Christian child used to confirm the divinity of Jesus, but the main part of misal when it says about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means salawat. We are Shia away from the Imam of our time, Imam Sahib al-Azdi was Who is it that will turn alongside the Imam? Imagine this, a massive army is about to come to fight the Imam, but right before the war begins, from the heavens, Isaiah and Mary will descend with 800 supporters. When a non-Muslim see this, they become confused and think whose side the Prophet is on, salawat. वक्ते नमाज होगा वक्ते नमाज होगा इमाम ज़माना कहेंगे नबी ईसा आइए आगे पढ़िए उस नमाज पढ़ाइए हज़रत ईसा कहेंगे या इब्न ज़हरा मैं तुम्हारे आगे कैसे खड़ा हो सकता हूँ अब देखे ईसा नबी है साहिब कलाम है उलिल अज़म है लेकिन ज़हरा के बेटे के पीछे खड़ा होगा आगे करे नहीं हो सकता जब ईसा जैसा नबी अली के यनका बेटा का आगे खड़ा नहीं हो सकता तो मक्का का भूत पूछने वाला अली के आगे खड़ा कैसे हो सकता है This is why it's so important for us to know and learn about Prophet Isa alayhi salam. I hope that you all learn something today and this inspires you to learn more about Prophet Isa alayhi salam. Thank you for listening. Salawat.
Any questions from the judges?
What's your artifact? Can you explain that, please?
So I've created an eye factor of Prophet Isa when he created birds out of clay and he blew into it. I've created an eye factor of Prophet Isa when he blew into the birds out of clay and was able to fly.
MashaAllah.
Can we all recite a nice loud salawat? Next up, also from class Herbal, can we welcome her with a nice loud salawat? On the other feet.
Allahu Akbar. Ya Rasulullah. Ya Ali.
Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum, ya
More than half the population of the world admires and adores Prophet Isa alayhi salam. Religious groups such as the Muslim and Christian communities, and even atheist communities. Many learn parables and anecdotes from his life. Nabi Isa is arguably the most remarkable personality to have existed. My name is Hania Nakvi, and today I would like to discuss the topic of Hazrat Isa in detail. Hazrat Isa has been a man of debate for many years, considering features such as his status, authority, role, and many other things. He is often referred to as Jesus in the Bible, as an influential figure in the history of humanity. He is also one of the messengers closely aligned to Imam Mahdi. The frequent question is, why is Hazrat Isa so prestigious to the followers of the Ahlul Faith? To dissect this question, we need to address three main points. 1. Who is Hazrat Isa? 2. What are the similarities between Hazrat Isa and Imam Mahdi? And 3. What is his role in the end of times? Hazrat Isa, also widely known as Jesus, son of Mary, is one of the most famous prophets and is part of the Old Testament, a term which refers to the five holy prophets: Prophet Nuh, Prophet Dawood, Prophet Musa, Prophet Muhammad, and Prophet Isa. Nabi Isa revealed the word of God via the Injil, known as the Bible, and carries a lofty status in the Muslim world. According to the Quran, Isa was born underneath a palm tree, disclosed in Surah Maryam, chapter 19, verses 23 to 26. His mother, Bibi Maryam, was a pious and respected lady. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose her to be the mother of one of his sacred prophets. Lady Maryam was a daughter of Hazrat Imran alayhi salam. The Quran refers to Lady Maryam 70 times and explicitly identifies her as one of the most distinguished women of Islam.
Hazrat Isa and Imam Mahdi are prominent role models in Islam and are admired by many. They were born in difficult circumstances and are currently in occultation as their followers await their safe arrival. They are indispensable signs of the hour. وَإِنَّهُ لَعِلْمًا لِلسَّاعَةِ فَلَا تَمْتَرُونَ بِهَا وَأَتِّبِعُونِ هَذَا صِرَاطٌ مُسْتَقِيمٌ. And his second coming is truly a sign for the hour. So have no doubt about it and follow me. This is the straight path. The Quran also clearly states that Hazrat Isa is an occultation in Surah 4 An-Nisa, verse 157 to 158. And for boasting he killed the Messiah, Jesus son of Mary, the messenger of Allah, but neither killed nor crucified him. It was only made to appear so. Even those who argue for this crucifixion are in doubt. They have no knowledge whatsoever, only making assumptions. They certainly did not kill him. Rather, Allah raised him up to himself, and Allah is almighty, all-wise. Contrary to the Christian beliefs, the Quran states that Jesus was not crucified, but saved by God and ascended into heaven. This verse emphasizes that Isa is not dead, but still alive, and is currently in occultation. Similarly to how Imam Mahdi is also a leader, his followers are waiting for his safe and secure return alongside Jesus. There are several pieces of clear evidence that Jesus will stand alongside the Mahdi on the Day of Judgment. For example, Surah Maryam, Ayah 33 reveals his words, وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيَّ يَوْمَ وَلِيتُ وَيَوْمَ عَمُوتُ وَيَوْمَ أَبْعَثُ حَيَّا. This can be translated as, peace be upon me, the day I was born, the day I died, and the day I will be raised back to life. This extract emphasizes the evident return that will occur, and that he holds a noteworthy role in the end of times. Hazrat Isa plays a pivotal role alongside Imam Mahdi and deliberation to return and clear the confusion in regards to being the awaited Messiah. The Christian community regards the Mahdi as the Antichrist. They will establish justice and equity in a world of tyranny and injustice. Hazrat Isa holds great importance for believers due to his role in Islam and his awaited return alongside the Mahdi. He was known for his exceptional piety, his respect for his parents, and his lack of arrogance to superiors, making him a role model for all Muslims. My artifact is a replica of the setting where Lady Miriam gave birth to Prophet Isa, underneath the palm tree on an island. References mentioned in this speech include the Minor Shani, Jesus and the Mahdi lecture series, Al-Islam.org, Wikishia, the Quran, and several other Shia sources. We pray that this year that all injustice and oppression end, while we await the day that righteousness will be served. May many peace and blessings be bestowed upon you. Salam.
No? Nice mouse and Lord, please. Can you please request once again that we try not to talk over the finalists, so some people cannot hear them. So, lastly, from our eldest class, could you come and help our names saying, Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
नारा तकबीर
अल्लाहु अकबर
नारा रिसालत
या रसूल अल्लाह
वो दोनों हाथ बुलंद करके नारा हैदरी नारा हैदरी बुलंद सलावत सलावत Today I'll be talking to you about this stuff. Now you may ask, why are you wasting our time talking about stuff which looks like you've taken off a tree? No, this staff is renowned and has a reputation for making many miracles happen for Islam. One of the many miracles the staff is known for is the parting of the Red Sea. However, I'm going to take a more in-depth view of a smaller miracle that I believe not many people talk about, and that is the miracle of the staff and the snake. Now, the story of this staff is when Prophet Musa alayhi salam was exiled from Egypt and he went to a land called Medium, and where from there we met Prophet Harun alayhi salam, is also his older brother, and he returned back to Egypt to show that to Fir'aun there is a true messenger of God and there is no one else is the messenger of God. Now, when Prophet Musa alayhi salam arrived to Egypt, he met up with a few priests who were waiting for his arrival. They had a meeting and discussed what they were going to do. And once they had that meeting, they wanted to Fir'aun's court to see him and to show him the message from God. Now, Allah had told him the firing bush to Prophet Musa alayhi salam to speak to Fir'aun in a gentle manner. However, he might not be your actual father, however, he brought you up in the first few years of your life. When Prophet Musa alayhi salam and his older brother Prophet Harun went to the court, they saw Fir'aun and they asked him to turn to Allah before it's too late. Fir'aun in rage says, "O Musa, aren't you the one who lived in my luxury palace?" And Prophet Musa alayhi salam replies with, "Yes, I did. Aren't you the one who I saved from being killed just because you killed my Egyptian?" He replies with, "Yes, I did, but you know that for a fact that that was by mistake. I did not kill him on purpose." Fir'aun says, "Then how do you have the audacity to come tell me how to live my life when you've killed someone?" The Prophet Musa alayhi salam repeats again that no, I did not kill him on purpose, it was by mistake. So Fir'aun makes Prophet Musa alayhi salam go against two of his best magicians. At that time, they were known for making magic happen, which was false. And the challenge was that they turned their staff into a snake. Now, the way the Egyptians did this was by having a mercury within their staff or type of color, and which would be placed as south or west or east towards facing the hot blazing sun, so it can fool the crowd and so it can look like a snake. However, when Prophet Musa alayhi salam saw this, he laughed and said, "You are no match for me because the staff that I have is straight from Allah. And this one can actually do proper miracles." So when the Egyptians did this, they saw that it didn't work. Prophet Musa alayhi salam was laughing. And when it was Musa alayhi salam's time, he took this staff, this replica, and struck them down on the floor, and the staff turned into a snake. Now in rage, that snake ran on destroying all the other staffs. Why? Because he could not believe someone could be so arrogant enough to make the Prophet of Allah prove to himself that he is the actual messenger of God. Now when the Egyptians seen this, they went to sujood and said, "Amanna bi Rabbi Musa wal Harun." It's a very interesting statement, Amanna bi Rabbi Musa wal Harun. Amanna bi Rabb means one God. Bi Rabbi Musa means the messenger of God, who at that time was Prophet Musa alayhi salam. And wal Harun means the wasi of that prophet. Now I have a question for the judges. What is the most known title for Muhammad? Amir al-Mu'mineen, yes. Now the meaning of Amir al-Mu'mineen is to be the Amir of that last prophet. That last prophet was the seal of the prophet, who was Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam. That is that reason why he's given the title of Amir al-Mu'mineen, not Amir al-Muslimin. He was not the Amir of the people, he was the Amir of the Prophet alayhi salam. Prophet, peace be upon him at that time. In that way, Prophet Harun at that time was the wasi of the brother Prophet Musa alayhi salam. Now can you see the beautiful link of Walayat and that back then and the Walayat now? Is us, as we say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, and Ashhadu anna Aliyyun Waliyullah, because we believe to be a mu'min, to be a full believer of God, you have to have the Walayat of Ali in your heart. However, many Muslims go against that and say, you cannot have the wasi of Allah and the Prophet, the wasi of the Prophet in your shahada. Well, and if you ask me, without the Walayat of Imam Ali, your iman can never be full. In many of our scholars' lectures, such as Sayyid Qazwini and Aman Shawani, a voice came up from the crowd and it said, he called himself Rabb, however his magicians cannot do such a simple thing. Fir'aun in rage says, "Who dares to speak in that manner to me?" The voice says, "It's me, Shaitan." Now Fir'aun, listen very carefully. I've done many things in my life. I've rejected sujood to Adam alayhi salam. I've told Allah, I will deceive your people until the end of times. I have never said that I will claim myself to be Rabb, the Rabb of this world. So how can you be so arrogant enough to be a normal human being and call yourself God? Fir'aun asked him, why did you reject sujood to Prophet Adam alayhi salam? He goes, I see ridiculous and stupid people like you in the generations of Adam, and I see it as not worth it. So Fir'aun, before it's too late, change your ways and return to Allah. And you have no right to call yourself God when I am the one who rejected everything, and I'm the one who is rejecting people from the life of our money and the path of God. At that moment, hundreds of people went to sujood and turned to Allah. But one particular woman stood out and said, "Oh Fir'aun, you're not my Lord anymore." And that was Bihasi alayhi salam. Her story is very renowned and should be taken upon and looked upon from our rebirths, brothers and sisters. Why? Because she turned to Allah many years ago, but she had to conceal her faith because she knew if she said anything at that moment, she would be executed. But seeing the braveness of other people, she turned to Allah and looked at Fir'aun and told him, "You're no longer my Lord." And Fir'aun in rage says, "Am I not the one who have loved you all my life?" Now Bibi Asya replies, "Yes, you did. You were the best man I could ever ask for." Fir'aun says, "Weren't you the one who stayed in my luxuries of palace in the kingdom of Egypt?" She replies, "Yes, you have." And then Bibi Asya alayhi salam says, "While you were good to me, you were bad to other people. While you sleep, Moses' God never sleeps. He is there answering people's du'as, whether they're right or wrong." Now, Fir'aun looks at her in disappointment and says, "That is fine. I'll look for a new wife and I'll execute you." And Bibi Asya, in her braveness, says, "That is fine because I have the Vilayat, Imam Ali. I have the sake of Allah in my heart." After that, I want everyone to look, any of our rebels, brothers and sisters who leave their life and come to the path of Allah, I want them to always look at the story of Hasiya as a role model. Why? Because she had everything, and I mean anything and everything. She had gold, money, clothes, she had the best palace you could have asked for, she had slaves, but she left everything for the sake of Allah. And therefore, if you are there and you've got believers, brothers and sisters who left their family or friends or they left them, who moved into Islam, I want them to always realize that Allah always has a plan for you. Maybe not in this life, but maybe in the Akhirah, we will see a more peaceful time. Now, to end my speech, I have a poem which, as of today, was a kind of a last minute of born at a time, young boys were ordered to be slaughtered alive. His mother had feared that he too would most surely never survive. Yet by an intervention which was nothing short of divine, Allah inspired his mother to place her newborn into the Nile. So with her trust in Allah, she graciously complied, casting him into the river as his sister followed alongside. Watching him closely, she was soon taken by surprise when Musa floated right into the home of the most wicked of all, the most despised, the home of Fir'aun. The ruler of Egypt was committing the most despicable of crimes. It seemed like certain death, yet it was a miracle in disguise for Musa. Is lovingly picked up by Fir'aun's wife and soon became the apple of her eyes. Such as he finds himself safe and secure with the home of the wars of mankind. Thank you for listening. Walanta salawat.
Any questions from the judges? Could you sign nice house and walk? And that is all our finalists done. The judges could actually come in slide with their loudest of voices and nice loud salawats for all of them. The judges will now go and deliberate on each person and do the tally of their scores. And I'd like to introduce our teacher, Sayyid Adil Haider Kazmi, who will lead the kids and lead a few qaside. Salwan.
Salat takbir, salat takbir, salat risalah, salat risalah. نعرہ حیدری میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین اس کی نسل میں غیرت رہے گی جس نے کہا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین اس کی نسل میں غیرت رہے گی جس نے کہا یا حسین میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین کس نور کی آمد ہوئی سجدے میں ہے فاطمہ کس نور کی آمد ہوئی سجدے میں ہے فاطمہ ہر دور کے یزید کا ہونے لگا فاطمہ کرب و بلا سے آواز آئی لوگ آیا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین کس نور کی آمد ہوئی سجدے میں ہے فاطمہ ہر دور کے یزید کا ہونے لگا فاطمہ کرب و بلا سے آواز آئی لوگ آیا حسین میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین نعرہ حیدری وفاؤں کو سجایا ہے خدا نے 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 تو پھر غازی دکھایا ہے خدا نے تو پھر غازی دکھایا ہے خدا نے وفاؤں کو سجایا ہے خدا نے بنا جو ہاتھ زہرا کی دعا سے بنا جو ہاتھ زہرا کی دعا سے بنا جو ہاتھ زہرا کی دعا سے علم پہ وہ لگایا ہے خدا نے علم پہ وہ لگایا ہے خدا نے وفاؤں کو سجایا ہے خدا نے بنا جو ہاتھ زہرا کی دعا سے بنا جو ہاتھ زہرا کی دعا سے علم پہ وہ لگایا ہے خدا نے علم پہ وہ لگایا ہے خدا نے وفاؤں کو سجایا ہے خدا نے وفاؤں کو سجایا ہے خدا نے یزیدی کربلا نہ جا سکیں گے یزیدی کربلا نہ جا سکیں گے یزیدی کربلا نہ جا سکیں گے وہاں غازی بٹھایا ہے خدا نے وہاں غازی بٹھایا ہے جب میں نے کہا یا علی 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 ٹل گئی ہے بلا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی ٹل گئی ہے بلا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جس سے بے ہوش موسیٰ ہوئے جس سے بے ہوش موسیٰ ہوئے وہ تھا جلوہ تیرا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی کہا یا علی جب بھی میں مجھ کو لا سے لا کر دیا مجھ کو لا سے لا کر دیا ہے تیرا شکریہ یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا مصطفیٰ کا وسیع بن سکا مصطفیٰ کا وسیع بن سکا کون تیرے سوا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جس نے اللہ کو ہے دیکھنا جس نے اللہ کو ہے دیکھنا اس کا تو آئینہ یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا یا علی رب سے ملنے گئے مصطفیٰ رب سے ملنے گئے مصطفیٰ پر وہاں تو ملا یا علی جب بھی میں نے کہا سلیمان حیدری الحمد للہ کلندر
We will now give our prizes for the other kids who have taken part. And once I call your name, I will stand up and go over there and you get your prize. First up, we have Hasib for excellent research. Salawat. Next up, we have Gunain for an amazing artifact. Next we have Ali Abbas for a confident speech. Salawat. Next we have Ahmad for a unique idea plus 100% attendance. Well done. Next to Izan for excellent research and 100% attendance. Salawat. Aman, amazing artifact plus 100% attendance. Salawat. Next up we have Gayur for an amazing artifact. And a seat for the for standing effort we have Rahim Ali. Salawat. For excellent research we have Shiam. Salawat. Next up we have Ani for excellent research. Salawat. For unique idea we have Kunaid. Next up also for unique idea Anjuman. For amazing artifact plus 100% attendance we have Zainab. Salawat. For a confident speech we have Naima. Salawat. For an amazing artifact we have Malaika. Salawat. Next person we have Mahmood for outstanding effort. For excellent poetry we have Fatima Makvi. Salawat. For a unique idea we have Iman. For excellent research we have Marzia. Salawat. For outstanding effort plus 100% attendance we have Abiha. Salawat. For unique idea we have Fiyab. Salawat. For a confident speech we have Shireen. For excellent research we have Haroon. For unique idea we have Pfizer. Salawat. For outstanding effort we have Uswa. For outstanding effort Fatima Zahra. For outstanding effort also we have Zainab. For unique idea we have Amelia. For outstanding effort we have Sahad. For exceptional effort we have Zahra Ali. For confident speech we have Tawassul. And for outstanding effort we have Fatima Jafi.
توصل Haram for excellent research. Salawat. And good to learn for outstanding effort.
So we have also the 6 finalists come up and share your finalists. Well, full of your finalists. Okay. Go on. Time, Ali.
Is there any name I didn't say? Musa Kazim. Oh,
Yeah, who's your name? Musa Kazim, go. Okay, thanks. Anybody else? For excellent effort for Kainat, Salman.
سب سے پہلے آپ تمام لوگوں کا شکریہ جو اپنے مصروف اوقات میں سے وقت نکال کے یہاں تشریف لے کے آئے. خواتین کی تعداد تو کافی اچھی خاصی ہے لیکن مرد کم تعداد میں تشریف لے کے آئے ہیں. میں گزارش کروں گا کہ نیکسٹ ٹائم جب بھی کوئی ایسا فنکشن ہو جیسے خواتین تشریف لے کے آتی ہیں ویسے ہی مرد بھی تشریف لے کے آئیں اور آ کے دیکھیں کہ آپ کے بچے کس انداز میں یہاں پہ قرآن و تعلیمات آل محمد حاصل کر رہے ہیں. جس طرح آپ نے دیکھا کہ بچوں نے بڑی محنت کے ساتھ اپنی اسپیچز تیار کی اور یقین جانیے میں تو بیٹھ کے اور میری آنکھوں سے خوشی سے آنسو آ رہے تھے کہ یہی چراغ جلیں گے تو روشنی ہوگی. یہ بچے آج جو ممبر پہ آ کر مسجد اہل بیت کی وکالت کر رہے ہیں اور تعلیمات محمد والے محمد سیکھ رہے ہیں, مجھے یقین محکم ہے کہ وہ وقت دور نہیں جب یہ بچے ممبر پہ آ کے مولا کے فضائل بھی بیان کریں گے اور مولا کے مسائل بھی بیان کریں گے. آپ سب لائق تحسین ہیں اور خصوصاً جو ہمارا سارا اسٹاف ہے میں ان کا بھی شکریہ ادا کرنا چاہوں گا کمیونٹی کی طرف سے اور امام بارگاہ کی طرف سے کہ یہ ان کی شبانہ روز محنتوں سے ہی ممکن ہے. یقین جانیے کہ اسٹاف میں پہلے بھی بیان کر چکا ہوں کیونکہ کچھ پیرنٹس سبھی آئے ہیں جو پہلے موجود نہیں تھے. میں دوبارہ ریپیٹ کرنا چاہوں گا کہ کتنا مشکل ہوتا ہے ہمارے لیے یہ سارے ایونٹ آرگنائز کرنا. اور آپ دیکھیں کہ جیسے سارا اسٹاف جن میں ہماری باجی سائلہ کاظمی ہے اور آپ خود جانتے ہیں سارے جانتے ہیں کہ ان کی خدمات کیا ہے مدرسے کے معاملے میں. مدرسے کی روح رواں ہے اور کتنی محنت انہوں نے کی اور کتنی راتیں جاگنا پڑتا ہے ان بچوں کے لیسن تیار کرنے کے لیے. لیکن شکر الحمدللہ ثم الحمدللہ اور ساتھ جو سارا اسٹاف ہے جو انتھک محنتوں کی وجہ سے آپ کے بچوں کو جو بنیادی عقائد ہے ولایت امیر المومنین حق جناب سیدہ زہرا اور اداکاری امام حسین کی تبلیغ کر رہا ہے. میں نے پہلے بھی جو صبح والی اسپیچ تھی اس میں یہ بات کہی تھی کہ ہم آپ سے زیادہ وعدہ نہیں کرتے لیکن اتنا وعدہ ضرور کرتے ہیں کہ جو والدین ہم پہ اعتماد کر کے اپنے بچوں کو یہاں بھیج رہے ہیں ہم آپ سے اتنا وعدہ ضرور کرتے ہیں کہ آپ کے بچے مقصر نہیں بنیں گے. اور مدرسے کی کامیابی آپ اس بات سے دیکھ سکتے ہیں کہ پچھلے سال جو ہمارا ونر تھا ذیشان شاہ جو ایک طالب علم تھا پچھلے سال اور وہ مولا کے کرم سے کریم کربلا امام حسین کے گھر کی زیارت کر کے آیا ہے اور اس کے سبب ان کا پورا خاندان امام حسین کا ظاہر بن کے آیا ہے. تو آج وہ طالب علم نہیں بلکہ استاد کی صورت میں اس امام بارگاہ کی خدمت کر رہا ہے. میں آپ سب سے گزارش یہی کروں گا کہ اگر خدا نخواستہ آپس میں کچھ مسائل ہوں بھی لیکن مدرسے کو اس سے دور رکھنا چاہیے. ولایت امیر المومنین کے لیے، جناب سیدہ فاطمہ زہرا کے حق کے لیے اور رضاداری کریم کربلا کے لیے ہم سب کو مل کے آگے بڑھنا چاہیے. اور میں دعا کر رہا ہوں کہ امام زمانہ آپ سب کی توفیقات خیر میں اضافہ فرمائے. اور کیونکہ مدرسے کے جو ہمارے اوائل کے دن تھے ان میں ہمارے ساتھی تھے اور ہر جگہ ہر لمحہ ہمارے ساتھ وہ شریک رہے. سید جاوید رضا نقوی صاحب آج وہ مولا کی بارگاہ میں چلے گئے ہیں اور جب بھی کوئی بھی پروگرام انجمن ہیدریہ کے مدرسے کے پلیٹ فارم سے آرگنائز ہوتا ہے مجھے ان کی بہت یاد آتی ہے کیونکہ ہمیشہ ہر جگہ ہر لمحے ہمارے ساتھ رہے. ہم نے کہنا انکل ہم نے یہ کرنا چاہتے ہیں، بیٹا میں تمہارے ساتھ ہوں. آپ حیدریہ کے مدرسے کے لیے جو بھی کرنا چاہتے ہیں میں آپ کے ساتھ ہوں. میں گزارش کروں گا کہ جتنے مرحومین حیدریہ کے ہیں خصوصاً جاوید رضا نقوی صاحب کے لیے ایک دفعہ سورہ فاتحہ اور 3 دفعہ سورہ توحید تلاوت فرمائیں. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم الحمدللہ رب العالمین الرحمن الرحیم مالک یوم الدین ایاک نعبد و ایاک نستعین اهدنا الصراط المستقیم صراط الذین انعمت علیہم غیر المغضوب علیہم ولا الضالین. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم قل هو الله احد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا احد. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم قل هو الله احد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا احد. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم قل هو الله احد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا احد. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الاحياء منهم والاموات تابع اللهم بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات انك مجيب الدعوات انك على كل شيء قدير. میں ایک بار پھر دعا کروں گا کہ جس اداران نے جس مومن نے اور ہمارے جتنے بھی اساتذہ ہیں اسٹاف ممبر ہیں جنہوں نے جس رنگ میں آج کے پروگرام کو کامیاب بنانے کے لیے کوششیں کی ہیں کاوشیں کی ہیں مولا تمام کو ان کی نیتوں کے مطابق اجر عظیم عطا فرمائے. مل کر بوال بلند صلوات.
The moment we've all been waiting for. You think you're finding out before I want you to find out. Got another thing coming. Right, okay. So, I'd like to just reiterate a few of the things. Sorry, no, I'm doing exactly what you told me not to do. I'd like to reiterate a few of the things that we just discussed in the room where we were deliberating. So the judges, and I'm sure everybody felt that that competition was extremely close. And it was extremely close. It has come up to a 0.125 difference. So that's an eighth of a mark, right? That is the difference between first place and second place. It's been absolutely amazing. It's been an honor. I would like to invite the judges to hand out the prizes. So if you would like to make your way up here, so you can hand out the prizes. I'll say the names. You can pass them on. Okay, so I'm going to announce positions 3, 4, 5, 6 first because the price is exactly the same. These are in no particular order whatsoever. It's just going to be the order that I will maybe look at the faces in. That means if I look at your face, it doesn't mean that it's 3, 4, 5, 6. I might just be looking around and stuff. So I like to long this bit outdoor. Right, so again, our judges, Mr. Azim Ali Akram, we've got Dr. Hina Batul, we've got Imran Khan, and we've got Dr. Amdani. They're going to hand them out. So last prize, not last prize. Prize number 3, 4, 5, 6 is exactly the same. The first certificate that I have in my hand is Qaim Abbas. Can we read a nice thousand salawat for Qaim Abbas? Go up and get your certificate and your prize. Well done, absolutely amazing. You need to be reciting in madrasas. That was a very nice, confident speech. Finalist number next one is Nurain Nakvi. If you'd like to come up and you'd like to take your prize, very well done. You were the youngest. We love those actions. That was the first thing we talked about when we got inside the room. All of those actions that you did with your poem. Very well done. The next one is Darren Sayyed. MashaAllah, very, very nice speech. Lovely, nice speech again. You don't need to be reciting during majalis. All of you need to be reciting. So even if it's a 5-minute speech at the beginning of every majlis, very well done, MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
And the next person is Hania Nakvi. If you could come up, very well done. You've got a piece of Karbala to take home with you. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajahum. This is a very special one for me because her grandfather taught me how to read Quran and how to read Urdu as well. So I owe a lot to her family, particularly her grandparents. So a very humbling experience there. So very nice, mashallah. You need to also be reciting in ladies' majalis. A nice salawat, please. So second prize is a stone, I believe it's a yaqut, and it's also a tile from Rosa of Shahzada own. This is a once in a lifetime tile. You will never get to hold these ever again. And not in our lifetimes, not in your lifetimes, not even in your grandchildren's lifetimes. You're probably not going to construct. And it's a traceable Quran that is given by Mr. Akram, Mr. Aziz, that's going to give the prize, and that goes to, I don't want to say it. Ali Akbar Shah of your ball. So, Alice here, are you here? Alice here. You're going to take the last one. Well done. You've got some more. So this year we printed a small ticket. We just made up a ticket. We printed it out as a token. You're not going to till November. So parents, if you don't have any trouble with ESW for attendance, you're going to be in trouble again. Where's Mama? You're going to be in trouble again. A week off. Very well done. Again, every single one of you are our winners. If we had the means, we'll take all of you. Inshallah, next week, I wish we could be next week. Next year, we pray that we have another winner, and our other winner gets to go as well. Thank you for your time. Absolutely amazing. Please, if you would like to meet any of the winners, any of the people, please go ahead. Other than that, please enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for your time. I think Dr. Dani wants to say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum. Another year, another achievement. I'm very proud of you. I'm humble. I'm very happy the progress you have given. Chote bache, middle age, all of you, all girls, all boys. I'm very proud of you, and please carry on. This is the path towards your farewell and your guidance towards the guidance of Imam. Salawat paro sare.
If you would like to take your artifacts home from upstairs, you're more than welcome to take them. If it's a canvas and it's on the wall, we'd like to keep it, or if you'd like to take it, you're more than welcome to take your artifacts. Winners, you can take your artifacts from here as well.
The meeting's soon, so it's time to go now.
Okay, it's time to go home because we've got a meeting for, I think it's men, committee members, or membership members of haideria. Just men only. Please can you